The target behavior for the intervention is during whole group instruction in the general education classroom, Ted will raise his hand to ask and answer questions and wait to be called on at least 1 to 2 times within a 20-minute period. Examples of behavior are raising his hand with his voice off and waiting to be called on. Then once his name is called, he is able to respond. Non-examples are raising his hand, not being called on, and sharing his answer, or blurting out an answer without raising his hand. This is socially significant because his blurting out was being associated by other kids as a negative behavior. This perceived negative behavior was affecting Ted's ability to make and sustain friendships at school. So as a result, this affected Ted's cognitive and metacognitive capabilities. And he would tell me every day that he wanted to make 10 friends, but he was unsure how to. According to Wolff in 1978, social validity must have 3 components: significance of goals, appropriateness of procedures, and social importance of effects. The social validity was achieved when I met with the education specialist, Miss Lane. Miss Lane agreed that the positive production of hand raising would be a great social skill intervention. I also met with Ted's mother, who agreed and was eager for the intervention to begin. The social importance aspect of the goal that Ted is attempting to achieve is authentic because he is attempting to create more friends. And Wolff also found that if consumers were satisfied, this would lead to greater importance to the consumer, who is Ted. And if Ted is able to increase his number of friends at the end of the intervention, that he would feel more satisfied. So this intervention is socially significant because if at the end of the intervention Ted is able to make his goal of 10 friends, he will have achieved the first portion of social significance. So to teach the behavior, I created a social story for Ted, and I used the same pictures that he already has on his behavior chart, and I included an extra picture of myself. I will read the story to Ted called How to Raise My Hand and teach the target behavior using shaping through echoic training. The data collection method that will be used to take baseline and post-intervention for the targeted positive social skills frequency. Every time Ted successfully raises his hand, he will get a silent cheer from his teachers and his peers. Here are the 3 questions that you had for me. How long will the intervention be? It will be 10 days. What happens after the intervention is complete? Ted will only receive a silent cheer from his peers for 3 days, and then reinforce